This is TV Platinum. Here are the top 5 stories making headlines.
The Federal High Court in Abuja has directed Mr. Chuks Nwachukwu, a legal practitioner, to pay a hefty sum of 20 million naira as a penalty for initiating a baseless lawsuit aimed at obstructing the inauguration of President Bola Tinubu on May 29th. Representing 5 residents of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), Nwachukwu sought a court order to halt the swearing-in ceremony of Tinubu, which took place at the Eagle Square in Abuja. His plea included a request to restrain the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwoola, or any other judicial officer from administering the oath of office to Tinubu as president until all legal matters surrounding the presidential election were resolved. The Senate has given its approval to President Bola Tinubu's request to appoint 20 special advisors. The announcement was made on Tuesday by the President of the Senate, Senator Ahmed Lawan, after receiving the President's letter. Although the letter did not provide a specific list of the 20 special advisors, the upper legislative chamber swiftly granted the request following the reading of the letter. Senator Lawan emphasized the urgency of the matter, stating, "Because there are no names for special advisors, we will approve it from here. We believe this is a matter of utmost importance." Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, has expressed his stance on the removal of fuel subsidies while outlining the conditions necessary for achieving the desired outcome. According to Vanguard newspapers, Obi shed light on his position during a conversation with reporters at the Court of Appeal headquarters in Abuja on Tuesday. He cited his long-standing support for fuel subsidy removal, which traces back to his time as a member of the Presidential Economic Management Team during the administration of Goodluck Jonathan. He firmly believes that subsidy removal is crucial, as he considers it to be an organized crime. According to Obi, the subsidy system has facilitated the misappropriation of the country's resources, with individuals exploiting the situation for personal gain. To support his argument, he presented empirical evidence through statistical analysis, showcasing inconsistencies between the claimed fuel consumption figures and the actual consumption levels in the country. It appears that the All Progressives Congress preferred candidate Senator Godswill Akpabio for the Senate presidency may be facing a potential setback, as some senators-elect are rumored to have withdrawn their support. The uncertainty surrounding the APC-backed candidate's bid for the Senate presidency has raised questions about the party's internal dynamics. This development comes as Senator-elect Sumaila Kawu from Kano State cautioned President Bola Tinubu against interfering in the process of electing the presiding officers for both chambers of the 10th National Assembly. Sources indicate that senators-elect who had initially expressed support for Akpabio are now reconsidering their stance due to the concerns related to his previous tenure as Minister of Niger Delta and his relationship with the National Assembly. These issues have prompted some senators-elect to distance themselves from Akpabio's candidacy, thereby casting doubt on the ruling party's zoning arrangement for the Senate presidency. The Resource Center for Human Rights and Civic Education has voiced its dissatisfaction with President Tinubu's decision to remove fuel subsidies. During a press conference in Abuja, Dr. Ibrahim Zikrullahi, the executive director of CRISED, expressed concerns over the lack of comprehensive governance reforms accompanying the subsidy removal announcement. CRISED argues that if the Tinubu presidency was genuinely committed to the welfare of the public, the sudden removal of subsidies should have been accompanied by a robust package of governance reforms. Such reforms would demonstrate a genuine intent to address the rampant theft of crude oil, combat widespread corruption, reduce the high cost of governance, and eliminate unnecessary government expenditures. While CRISED acknowledges the inherent challenges and corruption associated with the subsidy program, they believe that for democracy to flourish, political parties must operate in a democratic, inclusive, and transparent manner. They emphasize the importance of civil society scrutiny in ensuring that political parties remain accountable and representative of the people's interests.
This is TV Platinum. Here are the top 5 stories making headlines. Those are the top stories. Do subscribe and follow us across all our platforms to get more of this update.